He's driving, he's still on his feet. 3 minutes short, they flood the open side. Coming around in pace, diving for the line. Saving, so Billy Odhiambo. Damon McGraw will be delighted with that start from the Kenyan team.
Well, I swear there's a smile there somewhere, because that's exactly what this Kenyan team need to do. Use their classic physicality. Look, Herman Hunwa is attracting more green members than a windscreen going through this 22 for Ireland. He's like a magnet to them, and because of those inattention, the space out wide for Billy O. Familiar names for Kenya, and it's a result they will welcome.
So the red lights on the poles. There's the dive and the touchdown. Good presence to squeeze that ball hard, Rob.
Important thing, getting it over, getting it safe. Kenya not far off last year. We talked about them having a bit of a disappointing back end to the season, but nearly half of their losses were by less than 7, so they're in every game they're playing. It's just getting over the line and getting a big W.
Yeah, they started the season fairly well, but then ended up giving, on average, 20 tries an event for the second half of the season, and that doesn't keep you in the running for the HSBC World Series medals. Of course, in this famous tournament here, we still have the HSBC gold, silver, and bronze up for grabs. Oh, what a hit! Convincing and crushing tackle from Wekesa. And a hint of a gap through the middle. Now they've got it overlap. Simple hands. Jordan Conroy into space. One-on-one. He loves it. But good covering tackle again from Wekesa. What a start from the 22-year-old. He's been everywhere for Kenya. Floated pass. McNulty holds on to the fingertips. Onyala tackling. Ireland very comfortable with ball in hand. Not afraid to put the phases together. One of the attributes of their game, as we said, 5th on the series last year. A record finish for them, obviously. Good team play. 2-on-1 for the moment, and that 44, the delayed ball. Conroy didn't fancy it. Now he's going midfield. He's turning on the gas, but he's brought down just over the 22. 4-on-2 for Ireland. Can they execute? In the corner, all the way. Great team play and great team try for Ireland. In the end, it's now Comerford who touched it down.
Well, I tell you what, the Irish will be loving that try, but they will be managing their bruises. Some almighty collisions coming in those last phases of play. The Kenyans are putting some shots in. Roach with the drawn pass, he takes one to make one. And Comerford gets over. But these hits are coming from everywhere. Conroy finds that gap with inside, gets reeled in by Hunwa, who takes a bit of a knock himself. But the physicality of these Kenyans is frightening.
Well, the conversion to come, and take a look at the posts if you're new to Hong Kong Sevens. They'll let you know if it's green or red. And there go the green lights. So the excellent conversion from the far sideline gives Ireland the 2-point lead.
Brilliant stunt from Ireland. They need their points against this Kenyan team, and the kicking is always exemplary from both Roach and Dardis.
Tackle complete there. Oh, Lindy did well with his lifter. Of course, this is Pool D action. Argentina and Canada make up the rest of this one. That match to follow here. All these sides keeping an eye. Oh, the blind side's open. Again, Wekesa very busy, asking questions all over the place. Keeping that ball alive, but it's spilled.
Oh, I feel like it was building there, Reece. Oyo just looked up to see who was coming for him. But there was plenty of space out wide. Frustrating for the experienced man in the middle. But this Kenyan team are bang up for it.
Yeah, Nelson Oyo in his 48th World Series event. Oh, you can see the frustration there. Okay, so just keeping him honest.
Blindside sneaks, good, isn't it? Plenty of space out there on the open side, but those 2 meters are just as effective down this near side. There's the pass. I mean, he should be taking that. It's the eyes just off the ball. Not getting grip properly. Little thing, but he'll be disappointed. Over to defence now to try and make amends.
Irish possession, 50 meters out. Dropping the shoulder is Comerford. Tackle complete. And the extra roll, I think the supporting player, off his feet.
Again, it's a big thing referees look for, how players maintain their balance coming into the breakdown, have to try and keep your feet, is the language they use, so do keep an ear out for the referee's interpretation of it. Will help to best guide you, not always as accurate as we like to be.
The Kenyans have lost the last 3 in this fixture with Ireland, and those penalties against Ireland are keeping Kenya in this one very much so. A half break from Billy Odhiambo, our try scorer. This time it's Kenya not releasing.
Tom Roach over the ball, solid skills. You see the tackle. Nice and low. That is textbook, isn't it? Talk about this with kids all the time, the lasso tackle. Tie up the shoelaces and then over the ball. That is brilliant stuff from Roach.
Now with the confidence of McNulty to leave that to his inside support.
It's all important, team play, massive part. Need to try and make it count for Ireland now, though.
Well, Comerford's taken on a bit of that Terry Kennedy role. He's dancing around midfield. Again, good width, good phase play from the Irish. Well, the veteran goes through the middle, happy to take contact, but they've been penalized again. So that's 3 penalties in a row against the run of play. A little slow to regroup are the Kenyans. William Mbaka, the giant 32-year-old, goes for his first stroll of the Cathay Pacific HSBC Hong Kong Sevens.
How uncompromising is William Mbaka?
Well, Conroy picks up the loose ball, and that's dangerous if you're Kenya. The nose for the line. Jordan Conroy dancing for the line here.
Oh, you're welcome. Keep the camera on this guy. He's going to entertain everyone, both with and without the ball. It's just out-and-out raw pace. Talk about William Mbaka being uncompromised and just running over defenders. This guy will run through you. Brilliant pace, the balance, the poise. Definitely got a little bigger. See his upper body. He's been jamming some weights. And there's his foul.
Well, that's his 75th try on the HSBC World Series. The extras are added. So 2 converted tries for Ireland give them the lead over Kenya, 14 points to 5.
Around the contact, so let's just fucking pick the shoulder and go at it. So on that one, if you go down right there, that's fine. There's 4 guys there. You can hit. That's a good guy.
Well, head coach Damien McGrath will be happy with that effort from his team. They'll be disappointed with that last late converted try. And James Topping, his side have done so much. Of course, that bronze medal at the Rugby World Cup of Sevens down in Cape Town in September. Remarkable achievement for this group. We are back at the Cathay Pacific HSBC Hong Kong Sevens. We've started on a Friday night here. Pool D action. Damien McGrath's team scored first, but 2 converted tries by Ireland give them the lead at the moment. So good to be back. And a real buzz in the stadium. Very humid here, as it tends to be in Hong Kong. And that massive high hanging kick. 50-50 ball won by the Irish. Mark Roche spills it. Advantage being played to Kenya.
You can see what he's trying to do there, Roach. Talk about raw emotion for Mark Roach. He had the most horrific moment in Hong Kong 3 or 4 years ago, where it was a qualification game, dropped the ball over the line. So for his resolve and fortitude to come back here, be in this environment now as a core team, especially after the year they've had, that is a special moment for him. You've got to really tip the hat for him for that.
Yeah, incredible scenes here over the years for Ireland, trying to get that core place. And then, of course, they went one further at the 2021 Olympic repechage in Monaco, defeating France. Again, the Irish up to it. Conroy with a big tackle there. Good refereeing here from Rosier. He's letting the players decide it. Ambitious run there from Oyu. Yeah, the counter Irish players off his feet.
That's where the Kenyans have to try and use this advantage they're getting at the breakdown. That was Lennox giving that one away.
Use it.
The Kenyans just can take a bit of pace off it, just control it themselves. But that's not a great thing to do, not make touch.
Took too much pace off it and he's mistouched. So the rest of his team will be disappointed with that, and it gives Ireland a great opportunity as they're slow to get up in defence. The Kenyans take away the middle.
Extra
roll from Kelly. That is savage.
Quick tap for Kenya, looking to get back in this one. Down 9 points here in the second half.
I mean, that should be a yellow card. Absolutely every intention that he knew what he was doing there.
Taking the space.
So Rob Bickman, you think that's a professional foul instruction?
Totally. Look at that as well. 7 penalties for Ireland now. And they're taking a scrum. Talked about keeping it tight, but the reason why they've got the decision is because of the penalty. And with that type of ascendancy that close to the line, you cannot come in from where he came in from and then play the ball.
I was just going to say, referee Rosier doesn't have the benefit of the stats that we all saw at home there, 7 penalties, but I think he just got a word in his ear. So he does have support from upstairs, and maybe the yellow card will be coming out if the Irish infringe here. 10 meters out from their line. Kenya into space. One-on-one battle now in 15 meters. Conroy's up for it. He makes the tackle on Oyu. Coming short. Lots of chatter out there. Steps inside one. Does Olindi. Again, the debutant gets it out wide. Quick hands up on his toes. Can he get the ball down? Billy Odhiambo with his second.
Well, that is banging on the door for the Kenyans, so close to the Irish line. Commendable defence from the men in green, but just too much strength from the big Kenyans using that East African force. The chop tackles get him down, but there's just too much space out wide. Snap even, the PA saying they've got the power.
Well, there's 5 on the board and 2 extra. So just 2 points of difference now. Kenya down.
Said how close it is. They're getting games. They get right into the mixer. Just half of them been lost by 7 points or less. But the crucial stat for them this year is restarts. You cannot win 7s on the back of less than 10% regain.
Billy O seeing he got his start in Port Elizabeth back in 2013. Rob, you were still playing. It was that long ago.
As long as you weren't, Reece, that would be a serious while ago.
So the Irish looking to respond. Just less than 3 minutes in the second half here in the first match of the day. Some big hits from both sides. The referee's called a knock-on, even though it's gone backwards. I guess it's knock-on against the Irish.
That was sneaky.
I took my decision.
Well, Ed Kelly's certainly not happy with it. For those who perhaps know the terminology, you're not allowed to play the scrum half. So if the scrum half picks the ball up, you're not directly allowed to play them. But because he took a step, it then becomes fair game. So take a look here. The pick, the pass, but that extra step means that Oyo was absolutely within his rights there. That is astute from the Kenyan.
Yeah, I think that's great interpretation too. I'm not sure if Topping agrees, but it will give the Kenyans ball in hand with just over 2 minutes to play. Argentina and Canada coming up next in this pool. Big steal against the head for Ireland. They now have control of this match. Up to... Oh, a siding run right through the middle. great opportunism from Jordan Conroy. And he just missed a celebration.
But Jordan Conroy, with the threat he's got out wide, can always go back through the middle. This is why he's so dangerous, ball in hand. The check, you think he's going to go around, then go straight through the middle. And as he does, wearing the number 7, this is going to be his celeb all day, isn't it? The line break, the pace. And check this out, Cristiano. I'm coming for you.
Hey! Jumping for joy here in Hong Kong. Jordan Conroy knows his team is up by 7 with this conversion. Make it 9. That kick goes straight into touch. Will come all the way back. 40 seconds is an eternity in the Sevens game. We'll slowly get the ball back, though. They've lost 10 seconds there.
Match 1, week 1 receipt. We've already seen a contender for celebration of the year.
Jordan Conroy never fails to entertain. Tabu working back. They need something quickly, do the Kenyans.
No hands now.
Good width now, but seconds ticking away. There's the gong that we have here in Hong Kong. They're into the red numbers. Kenyan possession. A positive start from them, just the wrong side of this score. And the brilliance of Jordan Conroy, to be fair. Good late drop, coming hard as Billy Odhiambo looking for his hat trick, but he's brought down. The arriving player. Obstruction against Ireland. The game won't end on a penalty, of course. Still powering hard is the debutant, George Oru. Great moment for him to get his first game for Kenya. Sevens in Hong Kong. His first trip outside of the country. Hopefully more for him this weekend. And guess who gets his hands on? Oh, that was an awkward fall.
Now back one.
Ireland, obviously with pool play here, points difference can come into it. Kelly off the bench, fresh legs. A huge try for Ireland, and will that be...
This team, very uncomfortable. Compromising, the hardest worker, along with Harry McNulty. And Jack Kelly has got this trajectory of his performance that is soaring, and it's continuing to be the case. Already this season.
Long way from Dublin University here to the Mecca. Hong Kong Sevens. He almost spilled Conroy. And the Irish team that win this one 28 points to 12.